most of the time, I mean, there are also like ideas sometimes, that I think, oh, I would like to try out this or that. And maybe I also have like sound ideas specifically, like for one song that I have in mind, but I don't put so many limitations on myself about that. So I'm like more going with the flow, I guess. So it was like MOIRA, my project was always a bit like a playground also for me to like try out stuff and to not limit myself actually.
Oh, yeah.
And I think this French album was maybe one of the even though it has a lot of like different influences and styles, it still has like really a red line in it. So, and I like that about it.
Nous nous remplissons de plus en plus et nous nous sentons vides à l'intérieur. Avec chaque vidéo que nous regardons, on se sent inférieur. En voulant toujours de plus en plus, on oublie ce qui est vraiment important. Nous passons à côté de nos vies, nous manquons la beauté de l'instant. Mais pourquoi ces sentiments? Pourquoi ne vois-tu pas ta lumière qui dit que ta vie n'a pas d'impact sur moi? La séparation n'est qu'une illusion.
But what inspires the music then? What inspires you to write? You said it's storytelling, but is there specific things that subjects that you like to write about?
I mean, like on the album Île du Bonheur, there are a lot of personal stories in it, but maybe they're like wrapped up in some kind of a story. Like the title Île du Bonheur, for example, was written in a very sad situation and a very not an easy situation. I was in hospital. I was pregnant with my child, and I didn't know if he will survive or not. So it was really like a crazy situation. And there was this musician friend that visited me, and he was telling me, I would love to have you in our band. I would love to have you as a singer in our band. And I remember that this moment, it was also like some kind of this a click moment again, when I realized, wow, okay, even if it won't work out with my child and everything, if he won't be alive, I already have so many things to be happy about and to be thankful about, and to just such a lot of fulfillment in my life. And that really touched me. And it gave birth to this idea that I just imagined myself sailing to my own personal island of happiness.
Wow. Oh, yes. That's so, yeah, but that's true. If you can find something to hang on to in times of sadness, then that also helps you to push through.
Exactly. And this was actually the only song that I wrote during this whole period.
Really?
It was this song. I just wrote this song in the hospital. And yeah, my son is now alive. He's happy and healthy.
Oh, wow.
And he's good. Just to...
I was so scared to ask, but...
Sorry.
But how wonderful. How old is your son?
Now he's 6 years old.
Oh.
Already.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. And is he also interested in music?
Yes, he actually has a really good feeling of rhythm. So
really?
It's, yes. And he loves it, of course.
Yeah. Well, he must go to school and think, oh, I've got a cool mom.
I think sometimes he does. I'm not sure it's always the case, but that's okay as well.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
But it's I spoke to a singer-songwriter the other day who also said that it's actually in that depth of the sadness or unhappiness that sometimes these amazing songs come out.
Yes, definitely. I mean, as I said, sometimes I also just have like, but it's not only that. I mean, the last one was completely different. So I was listening to the album actually of a good friend of mine, of a woman as well. And she's Iranian. She has Iranian roots and she lives in Switzerland since she's born. And it just touched me like somewhere. And there is this cover image of her, and she really looks like a goddess. And this everything, just listening to her voice, to her story, to like everything, touched me on such a deep level that it inspired me to write a song about the age of goddesses. So in French, it would be the l'ère des déesses. And it was like this feeling of that today's world needs those goddesses. That was actually the thing that it moved something in me. And it was like, yes, we need this loving energy. We need this loving, giving energy, this warmth, this empathy. And I mean, all the good sides of women. Of course, there are not only good sides.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like those qualities. Yeah.
Au revoir sécurité, bonjour instabilité. Je suis plus la femme que j'étais sans doute. Je sens mon corps respirer comme une machine. Je me sens vieille, je suis plus cette gamine. Dans ma bouche, je sens un air de dégoût. Le chemin est flou et je risque de détruire tout. Cœur brisé, tu n'arrêtes pas de brûler. Mes yeux sont rouges, j'ai tellement pleuré. La vie m'a bien donné des coups, mais je reste debout. La vie m'a bien donné des coups, mais je reste debout, debout, debout.
You are now doing the songwriting and music, but you also told me that you do art.
Yeah, well, I think that everything in the end is art, and music is a part of art. And of course, if I say that I'm also, I see myself as an artist, I think it's because I have this like very creative mind, as I told you also, like with those pictures in it. And of course, I already painted also like in the past, but I don't have so much time for it. So I don't consider myself as a painter or a painting artist, but it's just, I think it's this also what I said, like those images and that stuff that is like in my head. I see it as like, also my video clips are some kind, for me, they are like pieces of art.
But they are, yeah. No, they definitely are.
Sur mon visage, le sourire joyeux d'une petite fille. Le train s'approche qui va me mener dans une nouvelle vie. Pour aller plus loin